This is the trigger warning for our show. Please understand that various monsters had various victims and hunted in various ways depending on the folklore, mythology, or stories that were told about them. Please understand that it is not our intent to upset you. You will be given other warnings and additional warnings depending on the episode, but this is our blanket statement. We didn't write the myths, but we are using them to tell our story. Also, this is the content warning for our show. There will be cursing. There will be some interesting ideas. We will take it in where we can, but be warned, there was beer involved.
What if I told you there is a world where not only are monsters like vampires and werewolves real, but they have rights, just like you and me. And in this world, there exists a secret government organization dedicated to keeping you safe and making sure they follow the rules. Welcome to Anereum, a Monster of the Week podcast. Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood podcaster guy, Cameron Baker, back with another episode of Anereum. First things first, just want to say if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe or a follow button or whatever it is that it says on your favorite podcast app there. And please, if you can, leave us a review and a rating. That does wonders for us in terms of finding a new audience. Last time on Anereum, Bernard and Orpheus were fighting their way into the house, and the last thing they saw was some red eyes. It looked like they belonged to a dog, which, not great. And our other friends were fighting their way out of the lot. That was Marcellus and Van Helsing, and they're a little bit of trouble. So let's go ahead and jump back into the story.
Hey, welcome back to Anereum. I'm Sam, your GM, your monster daddy, if you nasty. You are my lovely agents, and these are my amazing players. You are currently sitting in the world of Anereum, a world created by me and friends, family over the course of many years, and given life by Michael Sand's Monster of the Week, which apparently is getting a hardback edition in the near future, and a new tome. Keep an eye out for that. Always support Michael Sands where we can. Faraway Rob, what's up?
What is on? I'm nasty, Sam. It's Monster Daddy over there. I am Faraway Rob. I play Orpheus. I'm going to say this now. If you guys are on our Anereum Facebook page, you like it, comment it, tag me. Tag me, show me that you're commenting and sharing our stuff. I'm going to give you guys a shout out. I'm going to try to do that now. How do you guys feel about that? I'm just throwing that on here. Let's shout out some of the people sharing our stuff. So Nick and Trevor, you guys, if you're listening, thank you for all the feedback you've been giving me. Let's shout somebody out next time. I'm Rob. I play Orpheus. Thank you guys for listening.
Big shout out to D. Melton. She has liked and shared multiple posts. We appreciate that. I don't know if you listen to the show, but if you do, you have been seen, and it's greatly appreciated.
And just as a show that we've been around for a little while, but we're thanks to Sam, to some of the things you've been doing with social media, we've been having some new people. First of all, hello to all the new people. Thank you so much for joining us, because we've been watching and we've been seeing a little bit more buzz on our listens than normal. So it's pretty cool to see it kind of happening. So.
It kind of looks like we grew our audience a bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we haven't forgotten the other players. We're not going to forget everybody after Rob, but it is important to recognize that we have dropped one episode this month, and it had over 90 downloads, which means 90 people listen to that episode, and it's great to have you guys. That's a big jump.
Some of you were listening to other episodes, you were going in for reference, our high month was 140, and we only dropped one in that month, so. We know that whether it was 90 people listened to the one episode, or it was people that listened to one and then kept listening to the catalog, it's still well and above what we average per an episode. So we see you and we thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget to rate the podcast, leave commentary. If you think we're a 3-star podcast that could use some work, but you like us, do that. If you think we're a 5-star podcast, that's amazing too. Gets us in the algorithm, gets our name out there. So I have a beautiful blonde Nordic man
That's not me.
That is not
Kind of.
you, and I felt bad because you started to smile, and I was like, "Oh, it's not."
We made
you.
eye contact, and it's not totally untrue. I think if you look at my
Dutch
what do you
Irish,
call it?
but-
That's okay. The last game, while you guys were playing, I'm not even in your spot. He kept making eye contact with me when he was asking you guys what you wanted to do. It was the weirdest damn thing. It's like, I'm not even part of this.
It's like asking a retired quarterback what you do in the situation. He's like, I'd fucking throw it.
Well, two of us are on a screen he can't currently see, so his options are limited.
He goes to ask Bernard and Orpheus, what do you guys do? And he looks directly at the guy who's not there.
I'm a big Steelers fan. There was a podcast they were asking Ben Roethlisberger about something
Sorry.
like, what would you have done in those situations? He was like, I probably would have threw a touchdown. Well, fair. That's what most of us would try to do. Anyways, continue.
Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor. I play Marcellus, the 1100-year-old vampire warlock. As you heard in a previous episode, he is badge number 009. And the explanation for that kind of got cut out. So
My bad. I did not intentionally do
after
it.
the after
Fuck.
everybody else introduces themselves, I'm going to kind of give you guys a little backstory on that.
This is our worst intro ever. We're all just interrupting each other.
It's so good.
It's realistically, I feel like the first intros are always the best, and then after that, the more beers we've had, the worse the intros are.
The worse everything gets.
This is only intro number 2. I wouldn't go too much longer.
I have this gentleman here to my right, who I've known for all 36 years of my life. He is my older brother. Hi. Who are
Hi,
you?
I am Steve. I play, and if we're going to do shout outs, I think there's someone important we need to shout out, and it's going to sound like I'm being very self-serving, but it's not, because I'm actually a junior. I think we need to shout out for Steve Herber.
He has listened to every episode. He's
is-
been insanely supportive and
Herber, not Herbert.
Yeah,
yes,
Herber.
Herber.
Just like Gerber, but without the G. It's an H. But it's our father. He's listened to every single episode. He always gives feedback.
You kiss ass.
I'm not
I feel
kissing
like-
ass.
I feel
I'm
like
just
if
saying.
Natasha would have listened to this, she would have commented on the Herbert thing.
I'm just saying
Yes.
he's been around for the entire ride. So I feel like if we're gonna give shout outs, we need to shout out for him too. But I am Steve, the younger. I play Van Helsing, or Radu if you're nasty. He's the expert. He is 586 years old. And
Damn, I think
Yeah.
I forgot that part.
he likes to hunt bad things.
And you, my beautiful friend.
I am also beautiful.
You are.
The other blonde friend.
Who are you? Drinking a beer.
You had to get that cracking.
I am Cameron. I play Bernard, your favorite hillbilly on the show, because the only one. But yeah, again, I think Bernard's been through a lot in these last couple episodes, and right now, even though he's in a lot of danger, he's probably enjoying himself quite a bit more than he was in a cell. So if he gets a little rowdy, you have to
forgive him.
forgive him, because I think he just might do that.
All right.
Is that metagaming? I don't want to be punished in the harshest of ways.
You have one luck point left.
It would take much. It would.
Yeah.
The next monster you face does 6 damage. I'm going to use my luck point.
Yeah.
No, you're
I
not.
feel like he's going to use his end of the line move at some point.
Oh, thank you. And that's if you're paying attention to the character. It's probably going to come up at some point. If it has to be. If we're down this far on luck,
Yeah, it's game on.
You've made some choices. If you need
On,
to do
game
some
over.
things to get out.
Depends.
We will actually start back at the mansion with Bernard and Orpheus. Orpheus has healed
Oh,
himself. Yes.
Real quick. Sorry. I was going to give the explanation on the badge number thing
Mhm.
before we get started. I had kind of explained it, but we had to cut it out. There was probably some bad audio or something in there. But Marcellus's badge number 009, when Anereum started, it was 8 Crusader Knights, and Marcellus was the first person to join their ranks that was outside of their initial 8. That's why he is badge number 009. Just quick little backstory.
And I feel like an asshole because I cut that out. I should not have. But yeah.
I intentionally did. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm sure I cut out a bunch of shit now. Now I'm like questioning everything I've ever done, but that's okay.
Sam's always like, he never cuts anything out.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I definitely do, but I don't try to do anything.
Yet I'm also the one person who doesn't listen to it. And you guys still are like, yeah, Sam, well, he says you didn't cut. No, yeah, I don't fucking know. That's when I look at Laura and I'm like, hey, did he leave this in? And she's like, yeah, I think so. He was supposed to cut that out. And then I'm like, he never cuts anything out.
Well, some of it's funny. Like you brought
Yeah.
up the Miss Kitten last time. It was too funny to not leave that in. So.
We are at the mansion. You have found a doorway. There is a rock troll somewhere out front with a bad leg wrapped up in vines, trying to pull himself to wherever you're at, but he is fairly well stuck. You are presumably at the back door. What would you two like to do? Don't be like that. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty.
We good?
All right, I got a couple of people that you might be able to get a hold of.
Okay.
Doom Guy, BJ Blazkowicz, and Marcus Phoenix.
We get Doom Guy. Pretty fucking sweet.
Doom Guy doesn't have a name.
His name is Doom Guy.
I say yes, he does. It's Doom Guy.
It's like everyone has that friend with a nickname. They don't even know where that nickname came from anymore. We just call you like, hey, this is ST. What's that? Like shit teeth? Like what?
Which, by the way, that's a dude that needs to end up in that. And Mortal Kombat loves to do like random characters that aren't Mortal Kombat characters.
There was a whole bunch of crap going around, and I don't know if it was just rumors or just people wanting it, but they kept saying he was going to show up in oh shit, what's that Nintendo one?
I was gonna say Halo.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't work there.
I don't think he would, but it would have been freaking.
But in Mortal
awesome.
Kombat, fuck yeah, give me some Doom Guy.
There's some straight memes out there and fan art of him teaching the little dog from Animal Crossing that is in the game. I can't remember her name. She's that little yellow dog.
You just imagine Kirby with Doom Guy's powers. That'd be so good.
No, it's like this little yellow dog thing wearing like Doom Guy's armor, and he's teaching her to use a shotgun. It's freaking hilarious.
I like it. All right, so we probably need to stop. We were at the door. I think I'll kind of move to try to open the door, and I'm like, you know what? Wait right here. I got an idea. I think it's a good one. I know what you're thinking. Not all my ideas that I think are good ideas. But I think this one's good. Just wait, okay?
Who are you talking to?
The only person that's
The door?
around me, Orpheus.
Orpheus is in the woods.
He came
No,
back.
they
I
caught
thought.
up. They're both at the door.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine that you're an idiot.
We still like you. You're
I
fine.
am too. So I'm gonna step away, and I'm absolutely sure that Bernard has a flip phone. So he pulls it out, and he's gonna call a number. And I don't know if there's something I need to roll for this, but
It depends. What are you looking for? Because you've got a few people you can reach out to.
so I'm just looking for. I don't want to say like an arms dealer, but like kind of like an arms dealer.
I mean, not an arms dealer. But definitely an arms dealer.
So it was. Those, you get in contact with some of your retired hunter buddies. You now have access to a team. So I think it is fair that there would be one of those guys that probably has a reserve of weapons.
All right. So you, in the situation needing it now,
which means you require somebody who can get here in the next 5 minutes.
Right.
As much as it pains you, you're going to have to reach out to Tad and Tim, the Darrell twins. They don't love you, but they don't hate you.
Okay.
You may or may not have slept with Tad's girlfriend.
Assuming this was pre-marriage. Or at, I guess after
Maybe
my wife
after.
died.
You've had a very long
Post-mortem?
time. You did not sleep with his girlfriend post-mortem, unless you want to be that kind of weirdo. And then I'm not going to tell you no, but I'm going to cringe a bit as it happens.
Post-mortem of his
I was talking
wife,
about
you
the
jackass.
the death of my own wife.
I don't know. You guys pull some weird shit out of your hats.
But yeah, that's fine. I will. That will be the first number that I try to call.
It rings a few times, and eventually, phone picks up. What you want?
Yeah, man, it's good to hear from you too. I definitely have not been through a lot since we last talked. Thanks for asking. Just a random question. If I wanted to blow something, a lot of things up, would you like have some things that I could use to blow some stuff up? Like the fuck up, like all the way up.
I mean, I've got it in the basement, but you gonna have to convince Tad to do the magic to get it there. I don't know them books like he does.
Well, you got speakerphone? Well, where's he at?
I'll go find him.
He said. He said he'll find him. Hold on, just stand right there. Make sure the troll doesn't like crawl over.
I have no idea
what would
the
you do in your day of dying, my friend? Don't do that. Cut that out. It's like the most, like, yes, this is Tad. How can I help you?
That was very hoity-toity.
Yes.
Yes. I suppose I could cast a spell to get me to the boulevard. Yes. Cut all that shit out.
That was very Ace Ventura when nature calls. The Monopoly man, yes.
Look, it's the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Activist, yes.
Yep. You got Tad. Who's this?
Hey, it's your old buddy Bernard. Best friends, as I recall.
What do you want?
As I was explaining to our other friend, your brother, actually, I would just, man, I really would love to blow something up.
Marlene again?
That was great.
You know, not very often I'm speechless, and gotta be honest, you got me. Those were really good times, and I have a lot of vivid memories.
They weren't that great for me.
I won't bother you with. No, what I want is like some explosives. You know, those things that go boom, big ones. Stuff that makes you know.
And you want to talk to Tim? He's got him down in his basement. I don't mess with the explosives. Tim. What you want?
As I was saying, I would really love. There's this mansion just filled, and I'm talking from little fucking ankle biting bastards to big old troll looking motherfuckers, just stone giants and golems and just all the shit you want. And all I got is a stupid ass shotgun, and I'm gonna turn away. And this dude that's like made out of grass, and you ever played that Pokemon game? And
As I recall, you ain't never had no trouble with grass in your past.
Well, certainly I don't, but these damn rock giants do. You know that the Pokemon game where you're trying to you're trying to fight certain monsters and you gotta have certain things. Well, I don't got the right type Pokemans. You know what I'm talking about? I need some shit that's gonna blow some shit up, possibly an entire residence. So, just like a bunch of it. And
Where are you at?
I mean, I don't got like an address, or maybe I do. I think I do have an address.
You do have an
I do.
address?
I didn't write it down. So beep, boop, 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 boop. I just sent it over to you. You got it. I'm not going to say it verbally because I don't feel like it. Not because I don't know what it is.
This is like a day and a half drive. You got that long?
No, I actually need it like 5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't do magic. You gonna have to talk to Tad.
Oh God,
Tad! Yeah.
So as I was saying, I need some stuff that goes boom, and I need it really quickly. So if you could just make the stuff that goes boom appear where I am, that would be just. I mean, it would just.
What's in it for me, Bernard?
Well, I'm not going to blow you. I'll tell you that.
Didn't ask. Wasn't hoping for it.
He'll never have to see you again.
That's fair. I don't know, man.
Tell him there's a chance you'll be in the explosion.
That's fair. What if I told you there's a good chance I might die? Is that good enough? I mean, like a good chance. Like
I may not like you, Bernard. You may have done ruined things between me and Marlene, but I wouldn't want to see you dead. I ain't that sort of person. No, my memories of you when held in my heart do not spring joy. Your death does not bring me joy, neither.
Well, I guess forget everything that I just said. I got like a bunch of Arby's coupons. Like, would you be?
How many Arby's coupons?
Well, I guess that depends. I have to look in the glove box. I don't know how many are expired and how many aren't. I'll be honest though, I don't even look if they're expired or not. I just give them to them. Most of the time, they don't care.
Girl down here, she don't even check. So what kind of stack we talking about? We talking about roast beef sandwiches? We talking some of that weird hippie shit with lettuce in it?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there's some of those on there, but I mean, that
Beef cheddars all day, baby.
yeah, it's the 5 for 5s. The actually, I think it's like 8 for $9.95 or something stupid bullshit. But yeah, all them. It's like a fistful. You can just get your hand on there.
All right, me, Tad, Tim, we're gonna be there real soon. Like real soon.
Okay, well,
Don't go get yourself killed.
Not
As
yet.
that would not bring me joy.
all right. Well,
We will bring something worth playing with.
all right. Been good talking to you. We'll see you real soon. I'm gonna go grab those coupons, the glove box. We'll see you.
Bernard.
Where are you?
Oh, I thought I sent the address to your brother. I can send it to you.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Tim, get the address. We're going to Arby's.
They need to show up with just like 4 Roman candles and a few firecrackers.
Snakes and sparklers, they're the only ones I like.
The doosker do's, doosker don'ts, with or without the scooter stick.
Yes. Oh man. Okay.
What you mean you ain't got no whisker biscuits?
What you mean you ain't got no
Super.
whiskered biscuits?
So I think Bernard's gonna clap the phone shut and shut his pocket and go, well,
Oh my God, he's got a flip phone.
yeah. And he's gonna say, well, I think I got everything we need, my friend. I gotta go get these coupons though. You can come with me actually. We can walk and talk. Come with me. How about that sound?
I have much to say, Bernard. I do not know this technology, but even I feel yours is old.
Says the guy with a beeper.
Hey, this is everything I want. I can text, I can talk, and I can even play that little fun snake game. That I'm pretty high level, I'll tell you.
Bernard, you say that you are going to die. We did not come here to let you die. You understand this is a rescue mission, no?
At that, I think he's gonna scratch his beard a little bit. Just kind of go like,
Your silence does not serve you well, Bernard. None of us are here to die.
I guess I would tell you I'm not here today. But if I do, as long as I accomplish what I want to accomplish, I'll die as happy as a man with 5.
Five of something, apparently.
Whoa, we
Bob
need to hear the
Nexus
rest of
being
that
said at the same
comment.
time. Like,
5
yeah,
inches
go on.
and half a bottle of Viagra.
5 beef and cheddars.
Fuck you.
Anereum today has been brought to you by Arby's.
Is it
Can we
Arby's?
do that? Can we
Or
do
is
what
it
I did? Is that
Arby's?
fine?
No. I think we need to cut that.
Well, what you just did.
Yeah.
Can we do what I did?
I think we can, sure.
Right?
But
What?
What, like doing the Arby's coupons and like
Eh,
that
it works. It's
that's
fine.
fine.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
you might want to cut what I just said.
That's fine. Yeah, we can totally do that. But yeah, I was like, I didn't really think about it. I was just like, fuck, what do I have? What would a hillbilly have in his fucking glove compartment? What do I have in my glove compartment right now?
Okay, after the comment about the weed, you could have just said you had like 5 pounds of weed hidden somewhere you could have had.
I could have, but I don't know, man. Arby's just spoke to me.
The
Maybe I
Arby's
just want to
spoke
beef
to
and
me.
cheddar. Are they open?
No, I think they're closed by now.
Oh, for sure.
Are they? I thought they were when they were. Oh, well, it is almost 11. Yeah, they're probably closed.
Yeah, they're
But
closed.
anyways, so that's what I had going on. We're walking to the truck. I don't know if you want to switch somewhere, if you want to keep with what we're doing. Can definitely keep going. But
I figured I'd get up to your handoff and then we'd switch back to the lot. Because that won't take much longer. I wasn't certain if you two needed to have a more conversation in what you were at.
okay. I would like to say, so I think what I just said, Bernard doesn't want to talk much more. So.
While getting in the vehicle and finding that you actually have a number of coupons in here, like those books that kids sell, you have a number of them. And as you kind of pull them out of the glove box, you hear kind of a loud snap behind you. Not enough to spook you. It's pretty common magic.
Okay, wait. We need to back up a little bit. Bernard has a bunch of those little books that kids sell in his van, truck, whatever, which means Bernard, this weird-looking hillbilly flannel-wearing dude, is buying a bunch of these books off of random little kids.
Well,
Wouldn't
not
it be
random.
random?
I mean, it would be outside of Walmart or whatever. And this guy buys a lot of peanut butter.
I mean,
and
very often people buy Girl Scout cookies from people at
I
work.
was gonna say, I'll tell you what.
Girl
you
Scout
wanna take
cookies,
this-
sure. I've never seen anybody sell the books outside of a...
Chris used to sell those books.
I was gonna say, I think you
Not
have.
outside of a Walmart.
You guys weren't adventurous and you cared about your kid.
I have never seen anybody sell the books outside of a Walmart.
This is an agent of Anereum, and if this man wanted coupons for Arby's, I think he can get his hands on.
I think you can get some Arby's
hey,
coupons.
Gorgonis, I want some Arby's coupons.
I
Here's
kinda-
$100. Give
I
me
would say
some.
I kind of love that, like the idea of like there's like one of the human agents. She's just like, hey. Anybody's kids sound like Girl Scout cookies? Like, and I think it totally fits him too. Like, it's just it's like anywhere else. It's a fucking workplace.
You're,
So he's got
you're
these
sitting
people
in a
have kids.
cafeteria.
He's got-
There's like a harpy. There's a werewolf. There's some weird blob monster. Like, hey, anybody got a lead on Girl Scout cookies?
And the blob is like,
I got you. I got you.
You go over to Bernard's house. He just has a whole pallet of what are they? The tagalongs with the peanut butter in them.
The peanut butter ones.
Just a whole pallet of them.
I would say, and I'll tell you, I would not be upset about that, and I don't think Bernard would either.
Yeah, those are fucking delicious.
Yeah,
But,
actually, I want that to be canon. Like someone's gonna find like his belongings. It's just gonna be like a trailer, like just all fucking peanut butter tagalongs and jars of peanut butter, and a little bit of Jack Links just for color.
Just for color. The two brothers are there. The Darrell twins are kind of standing there behind you by the car. And Tim walks up to you and he's like, all right, I done brought you some things. Coupons first, apparently. It's the only reason Tad agreed.
He's gonna kind of smack him in his hand like, what'd I tell you?
Tad takes him. It's like a weird, like, he starts to flip through them and like sniffing them. That ain't so old, but I think I can get some use out of it. He starts.
I promise you can. There's some Dairy Queens in there too. Man. Not bad. Their buns on the burgers, underrated. I'll tell you.
You're allowed to be wrong about things. He walks away. All right, so Tim, he has a fairly large case. Looks at Orpheus, looks at you, looks at Orpheus, looks at you. Is that normal?
Oh yeah. You ever seen that movie, them dudes that guard the galaxy? It's kind of like that, except a lot less space or pretty much rooted here.
You're giving me the heebie-jeebies. You ain't gonna eat me, are you?
You are not a roast beef sandwich, are you?
All right. I'll be down with that.
Only about 20%.
All right. Check out what I got in this case. I think y'all gonna like it. All right. So, back when Tad was in the military, he may have nicked some C4. I got 4 bundles of that. Next to it, I got myself what I like to call the ex-wife. It's a grenade launcher. Only got 4 rounds in it, but they're there. Problem is, the rounds in them ain't traditional grenades. They tend to be, how do we put this? Illegal in most states. Probably don't want to get caught with that.
That would be really unfortunate if I were to say,
Timothy.
all right, if I were to say, a government agent, that would be really unfortunate. But
Why'd you go bringing stuff up like that?
I happen to not be, because I got kicked out.
You wearing a wire?
No, I used
He
to.
starts looking around. Why
No.
you bringing up trouble?
I'll be honest, I did wear a wire before, but
When was that? When you was with Marlene? You ever get that
I
drip?
believe he was the wire.
All right, look. I get this. Them rounds, they gonna make a big fucking mess. All right, if I'm not mistaken, there's acid in them. Don't know what that's gonna do. I wouldn't be too close to it when it goes off. Then again, wouldn't be too close to most of this shit when it goes off.
that's fair. I mean, either.
Anybody asks, they ain't bombs or pyrotechnics.
Oh, well, of course.
Hey, check this out. Pulls a flask out. Try this. Try it. It's good. You used to enjoy good bourbon. Give her a sip.
It pulls the top up. Takes a big sip.
Tastes god awful. And he looks at you and says, "That's what's left of Marlene."
Does it in any way taste like alcohol?
No.
Okay.
We ain't real sure
Just
what happened,
piss.
but one day there's just a pile of her left on the ground. And we found keeping her in our hearts and in our systems has really helped us going on some days. You just take a bit of a nip. And you just need to know Marlene's thinking about you wherever she done went.
I want everyone at home to know Steve is literally dying right now.
I think Bernard kind of makes his best face. He's kind of like,
It tastes as good as I remember.
I was just gonna say that.
I thought about it, but I wasn't gonna.
I think we're all sitting.
No, I'll tell you what. So
I think I've had this before.
I think we'll back it up. Bernard takes a sip and he's just like, brings back memories.
Yeah, she's one hard one to forget, seeing as she gave most men she'd been with the drip.
And now she's
I want
still dripping
every
down the
one of
back
our
his
listeners to know this is the exact kind of crap Sam comes up with on a regular basis.
I want to say he hands it back and he's like, I think this means we're even.
Oh, hell, she weren't my girlfriend. This is just for fun. You have them explosives. Them coupons better work out. Y'all be good now, you hear? I'm on, Tad! We're leaving!
Look, I don't care what happens with anybody else at this table. Those two have got to show up at some point.
Oh, they just became.
Th-
I know I've had
they
a lot
are-
of favorites. They're some of my fucking favorites.
they are regulars at this point.
Oh,
I am calling them at some point.
That is Tad and Tim, the Darrell twins.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're marking that down.
Yes. Collected notes.
Gotta catch them all. They walk away. A door opens in the middle of the road. They step through it, and it's another loud snap. And on that note, we join our friends back at the lot, carrying deadweight.
Yeah.
You stepped outside, and you saw the two large, hairy vampire things. Probably 8 foot tall. Very hairy. Extended arms. Claws. Eyes that are not quite right. Very milky. Pupils blown out.
I am going to read a bad situation.
Read the situation. It's bad.
9 and 11. It has 3 questions. Holy shit, I don't have 3. What's the best way to protect the victims, i.e., the 5 of us?
Realistically, based on their physiology, you can tell that these things are built for speed. Getting up close to them would be a mistake. There is something happening here with them that have made them weird vampires, things that you wouldn't expect to see. They're not abominations. They don't have werewolf blood in them. It's not something that can exist for long. It kind of defies the magic and the rules of both we'll say species between vampire and werewolf. They're not abominations, but clearly whatever they were giving them has altered them in some way, and you could almost say it has degraded them while technically mutating them.
What's my best way? What's our best way out?
Same way you came in. You're going to need to go up the road and back out the way you came in.
Okay, so they're kind of behind us, not in front of us.
I mean, you would have to get past them, but yes.
Okay, so we have to...
Realistically, your best way out is anywhere where you can get to the portal and wake up Butch to open it.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot one.
What's most vulnerable to me? I got one question left. I don't know what else to ask.
What's most vulnerable to you?
Yeah, it's one of the questions.
What's it mean?
Your waistline.
What did you say?
We'll have to listen to that in the recording. I love you, Steve.
You're so far away from your microphone, we can't really hear you.
He said your waistline.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Dick move.
Dick.
I'm also probably the oldest one here, so...
About 4 years.
Not probably you are.
What the fuck did that?
You're older than Sam, and Sam was the oldest.
I'm the old man when you're not here.
Okay, are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
There are vampires in this town that, due to the alarm going off, are vaguely aware of your location and will probably be moving this way. Not particularly quick because they don't know that you're there per se, but they are moving your way.
Okay. With that, I'm going to get my pistol out. Marcellus' turn.
Yeah, I'm shooting one of them. I don't give a shit which one.
Well. All right. Take your shot, left or right.
We're going left. 7.
I just want to make something up like dumb. Like, oh, the one on the left, yeah, he's immune to bullets. It's just how he is. I wouldn't do that.
All projectiles.
That's the first thing. My brain was just
Don't
like,
get close,
no.
but all projectiles immunity.
Left. How much damage do you do?
3.
That bullet hits it, and it is not real happy about it. He is closing the gap between you and him very quickly. He will be on you by next turn. They are moving very fast.
Well,
Well, Van Helsing, what would you like to do?
I'd like to cheat. We're close enough to the door for me to just write the sigil on it and get the fuck out of here, right?
I mean, if you need to, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Do I need the roll for that? I know it's the first time we've ever done it, so. I mean, for everyone at home, I don't think we've ever
No, you've
talked about this, so it's never come up. So, the expert gets a haven, but since we are a very mobile team, the way we came up with dealing with me being able to use my haven is I get one per game. I can draw a sigil on a door, and then that's a one-way. I can use it once to get to the haven
And back.
if I want. That's not how I want to do it this time. I just want to go there and be done. So we never really talked. Do I need to roll for that, or do we just do it?
I mean, it's a perk you took for being the expert, so I'm probably just going to let you do it.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
All right, well, you're turning around and writing your sigil. The creatures are now basically on top of you guys as you're doing it. There will be some combat as you exit, presumably. All right, Marcellus, what do you want to do? At this point, we're trading.
Kill it with fire.
That's kind of where I'm going.
I don't know if that's really a good idea. It just popped into my head.
I'm gonna blast them with fire. Fuck it.
All right, give me a roll.
12.
Oh, surprise. It's almost as
Ooh,
if
I
should
get
have
an
known.
added benefit.
Yeah, indeed you do. What would you like to do different?
Good question. So they're not normal vampires, right?
They are not, no.
Whatever they are, I'm going to bar them from entering the portal we're creating.
All right. You blast them, and as that door is being opened behind you, they both take a few steps back. They give you a weird howling screech as they both lunge towards you, and I assume you will both hop through that door pretty quick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And slam the door behind you.
Yep.
All right. You have solved my minstrel church vampire mystery. You fucked off and didn't do anything with it. That's all right, though. It's all right. I knew that was a risk. I knew it. It's fine. You now have a highly medicated and sleeping vampire thing and a revenant in your boat. And Nedry. He came too.
Sounds like an early 2000 metalcore song.
Wait a minute. Okay. I have an infirmary in my haven. The rules for it don't really apply to what we're using it for, because I'm not using it to actually heal anybody or anything. But I'm saying I've always pictured it being down in the hold, so there wouldn't be any windows or anything. So I say we take the Revenant and Andrew, whatever the fuck he is now, down there. Since it's an infirmary, I'm assuming I've got more sedatives. Make sure he's sedated before we can get him to Anereum. And, yeah, get them set up and have Marcellus watch Nedry, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid while I do that.
I'm going to look at him and go, see all this stuff? No touchy.
Does that work?
You can do that. It's not a problem.
My intent is to eventually get Andrew to Anereum.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to do anything for him. Anereum might be able to, but I want to keep him sedated for now.
Okay.
I have an infirmary, so I'm assuming I have this stuff there.
I'm okay with that. At least for a bit.
Yeah, just for a bit. And then...
Yeah, I can create a portal to Anereum to get him out.
And then get the Revenant down, or Butch down there and make sure he's... I'm assuming I would know enough about Revenants to make sure that he's, air quotes here, healthy. And will, air quotes again, survive.
Yeah.
And then I suppose I'd go up with Marcellus at that point and, question Nedry?
If you guys want to. Presumably not in the bottom of the ship, but up toward the top.
Oh, no, we'd be outside.
Okay.
Like on the back part of it that's open. In case we need.
I like that idea.
All right, so what are you guys going to do? Like, where are we at? What are you guys working toward on this one? What are your questions?
Nedry, what exactly the fuck are you guys doing?
Biological warfare.
Oh.
And you're okay with this?
Against vampires? Yeah.
It's not just vampires. I mean, you saw what happened. It took out your people as well as them. Can you imagine what happened if this got out into the rest of the world?
I mean, traditionally, you only use the weapon you have against the things you want to use it against. It was kind of an situation. Nobody got hurt.
A lot of people got hurt, you sociopathic fuck.
Are you going to make me roll to just shoot him in the head?
Yeah.
No, I got a better idea.
Okay.
I'm going to bite him and turn him into a vampire.
Well, you're going to have to roll kick some ass on that.
Yep.
That's a pretty heavy negative.
I was just going to shoot him in the head and throw
What's
him over.
my negative?
Well, he is security. He is wearing a vest. He would be wearing anti-vampire gear. So that would at least slow you down.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a -3.
All right, I still got an 8.
Jesus. All right, you get your hands on him, you sink your teeth in, and there is a very, very loud, very, very bright flash between you and him.
And him. I figured that was coming.
The sensation of the light hitting you is oddly painful. The flash is probably UV of some kind. And though, yes, you are special in your way, this amount, this quickly, can be bothersome.
Yep.
You hear a splash in the water, and in the 5 minutes it takes for that flashbang to wear off, Nedry's bitten but gone. You can probably hunt him down and find him, but he jumped in that water as soon as you guys decided to murder him.
You couldn't just let me shoot him.
No, because now he is what he hates. And
Never said I
we
hated
now have a
vampires.
sire link, so he has to do whatever the fuck I say.
Yeah, if it works right.
If you drain him and he
Oh, it
dies
does.
and he gets buried. I would say, since you've tasted him, you will almost always know where he is in some form or fashion. Right now, he's more of a Renfield than a child for you.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, this is Van Helsing's job.
Which, by the way, I really. This case.
It does look really good.
It looks
Yeah.
really fun.
That is his next job. He's hunting this dude down and just going to kill him. I mean, he'll drop the head off at Marcellus if that's what he'd like, but dude's
I
going
kind
down.
of was just giving you an excuse to kill him.
See, there you go. I had an excuse. He's a reprehensible person.
Oh, I agree, but this is a better excuse. He's a vampire.
Yeah, but I don't just kill vampires willy-nilly anymore.
I was just say, it's awful hypocritical of you to be like, Oh, you killed vampires. Yeah, so did you for hundreds of years. I did it in one town. It wasn't my idea. I was just there to keep them safe. I did a terrible job.
Yeah.
You're like a
but
fucked up
I only
Nightwing.
killed the vampires that exposed the vampire world. That was it.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, we will go back to the mansion.
Well, I'll tell you. You can blow some shit up, you call those boys.
I hope people enjoy that back and forth. You can
I
delete
think
this.
if you are listening at this point and you didn't enjoy that, I
you
don't
might be
know how.
listening to the wrong show.
We have missed our mark.
Yeah, that seemed great. But yeah, I think I'm kind of loading up, or was it like a case? Do we have a case?
They left the case with you.
Okay.
So you have a case. You've got about 4 packs of C4, big enough to do what I think your intent is, and 1 grenade launcher with 4 acid grenades in it, which I would not be standing next to when it goes off.
Bernard,
How many shots of the grenade launcher?
4.
4. Okay.
Bernard, I sense the suicide mission that you are on. I'm going to need more of your plan. I will not stand in front of you and your destiny. But I will not do it to my own ignorance.
I think at this point, like, my back is probably to you, so I'll turn around like, that's fair. Although I think suicide is a strong word. I'll just tell you that God, man, I've got so much hate. Got so much. I'm ready to let go of that. If I die in this situation, particularly, while I'm not trying to, I don't think I'll be too upset about it. But I promise you, it's not my goal to die. If you want to know my actual plan, I don't really have one. I just want to go in there and I want to find him, and I do want him to die, but not with me at the same time. But I saw some weird shit in that window. I don't know if you saw it, but it definitely looked fucked up. And there was some fucked up shit out here. I'm guessing there's just a whole bunch of fucked up shit as soon as we open it. And what I will tell you is that if it comes up to me reaching my goal and killing the motherfucker that killed my family and me dying, well, I'll fucking take that chance and I'll blow all of us up without you, of course. I definitely don't want you to die. You don't deserve it. You got some other shit you got to handle, and you are very flammable. We should go ahead and get that out of the way right now. So actually, this is a good point. I'll tell you what, if you are not ready to die, I want to walk a little closer to the door and put my hand on the door. You should leave right now. Because like I said, it's not my plan to die. But I accept that if I die, that's okay as long as I accomplish what I came here to.
Death is not my wish, Bernard. But if it is asked of me, I have lived more lifetimes than any man has any business to live. I will help you see your way through to your plan. But I, as you have said, still have my goals to accomplish. And to help my friend accomplish his, I can embrace this. Your secret is safe with me, Bernard. Shall we move forward?
I'm going to take my hand out the door and say, you're goddamn right, we're going to move forward. I want to use a part of some of the C4 to blow up this door, even though I can fully open it. So blow it up.
I'm just tearing a chunk off. Fucking Bernard, I am flammable.
We're going to back up. Yeah, like I imagine, how is this C4, how does this work? We got a remote, or do I have to use all 4 at the same time? Timer?
Each one is individual.
Okay.
Detonators. Yeah.
You have the option. It can be a timer or it can be all at once. Your call.
Okay, kind of like that one, not the one that was on the Game Boy Advance, the Zelda game, where you have the timer, but it was kind of useless. Anyways, well, so yeah, I want to plant the bomb and say, let's take a walk, shall we? Walk back. You got anything fun to say before you make something go boom?
I have no idea what the fuck this is.
And on that note, all 3 floors of the back half of this building fucking explode upward. Like you have exposed the inside of the back half of this house in like a nice like half circle straight up.
And on the 3rd floor, we see Cleveland in a bathtub. No.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Anereum. I hope you all had an awesome Easter, if you celebrate that kind of thing. My family did. We had a great time. And that was part of what took this a little bit longer to get up. I was out of town, and I thought I had this ready to go, queued up, but I didn't, so I had to wait till I got home. And I also had some fun stuff, like I broke my toe this weekend. That was fun. And just kind of, set things back a little bit. So I hope you guys had a great time with this episode. We are getting pretty close to a big moment of the show. And the next episode will be the kind of season arc finale of this season, or arc of Anereum, however you want to refer to it. So I hope you guys are having a great time, because we are, and the next time you hear from us, there's going to be some fireworks. So stay tuned. Make sure you're getting with us on social media, writing us and telling us how you're enjoying things, what you would like to see some more of. Emailing us, any of those things, and we will see you next time.